go. Be seen.
Came on, yes. Came on, yes. Came on, yes.
it.
Well, that was fun.
Wet and raw.
Not looking good. Coming for the right.
Are you all right, dearie? Let's go inside. This is the library from my dreams. It's real? Look at all these tablets. Actual written records. Oh, somebody pinch me. And there's even some... This looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly, they wanted their story preserved, no matter the cost. Garlowain's gonads. This is a god. It's why I study the godless. And that's the chair. You do know what it means to lose all your teeth in your dreams, right? Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it's Bose. Wait. You... Oh, no.
It's like looking into a blood-stained mirror.
It has been quite some time. Of course. You... No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Oh, of course. You lived with animancers, and yet the...
Can we get out of here? What?
I am... So, we retreated. The attacks? The magfolk attack. Yes, we've... heard. Yes. Your monstrous gods, who tried to butcher it. Yes. There was little else a lesson, I'm glad. But how did the mag... They didn't, between the screams of my kin being slaughtered. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. So I decided on another way. Poison. Oh, you're just a barrel of fun, huh? Yatsley, you know what you must do now. Someone must tell the story of the... I'm already an expert. Think about it, Yatsley. You have... I couldn't ask for a better successor. Yatsley, if you do, the stories of the Aikido, just as the burned quick... this is all too much. That apprenticeship is more... a chosen of Sapadal. Yet you do not step. Our time is at an end, Yatsley. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Oh! Did you... Unfortunately, You must keep... So this is goodbye. I wish we... Choose well, Yatsley. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but I...
Kema, yes!
I'll never understand the Aikidan love for death traps. This place seems less like a death trap. Maybe we could stop. Catch a breath.
Kema, yes!
Your back. I need a little jerky and a nap. Let's take a moment.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. Seems like a good time to gather our...
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of...
Sounds like you're nervous.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Oh, you don't have... Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see... I can't say that
I had a feeling you might have. I'm not sure I've really worked through. I feel like we're almost done with all. I'm completely.
I think so. The garden is so... Truthfully, I didn't come... And now, it's like there's a new path laid out We're close to something. So am I. None...
Well, I won't lie to you. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but... Well, I never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her, but here we are. I just need him. Thank you, dearie. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfect. We'll be...
You've listened to all of us. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated. You've had your soul, and yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Under the circumstance...
Join the club.
I'd been more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that? We tried, darling.
None of us thought this would be easy.
When we first met, but then I saw how you handled that dream thrall there. Shook off your own death. And then you hunted your own kill. It takes a hard head or a thick skull to face something that...
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. You saved my city and gave me a home. I'll never forget.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those spoiling.
And now look at you. Look at us. Quite a lot, as it turns out.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living land's sudden...
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the...
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Don't think I haven't considered it.
Stay here? I mean, we are...
Tempting as it sounds, if there's one thing I've learned from...
Unfortunately, you are uniquely qualified to deal with this, so we're stuck
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like a word in private.
Sleep well. Tomorrow we finish this.
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak... And in a way, they did. That's what I keep asking myself. This whole experience has me considering my Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. No animancer can live up to that. I thought their legacy was a curse. And I could only... Of course I can. But now, I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now... They probably won't even notice me. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove... Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would... Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I... On the other hand, have... I have a lot of catching up to do. So be it. Starting today... Knowing me, maybe a little... Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. I've only got one lifetime as Giada. Hey, you helped me through a very...
Giada's parents would be proud. And maybe a bit worried.
lives were not enough. Only essence sustains them now. We wonder. We did not foresee this. An equal trade. A question like the... We would run, roll with the top, whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently, disturb the dirt, but spare the blooms, shake the roots slowly. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be. We spoke of flowers. We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now.
Safe to assume that the large glowing door is part of Sapadal's prison. Now, we just have to get past it.
Let's look around. There's gotta be... gotta be a mechanism somewhere around here.
to him! Play safe!
Everyone okay?
I never knew I wanted to see something so badly.
Quiet as the devil.
Here we go! Watch the left!
On your right. Enjoy the pain. Looks like the gate's open. Well, what are we waiting for?
Keep your guard up. We gotta live to tell this tale.
After so long. You are so small. We questioned if you were real. Then steps. A voice. Through armies and corrupted soil. You persevered. Now, you are here. The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. What is it but an extension of our pain? Your dream scourge will end when our suffering does. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. The strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh. She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now we will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will regard it. A wellspring of power. We strain, but we could clear the way. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish. We want nothing more than that. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow. We trust you. You met death, and you sought vengeance. You are quick. We thought. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that. Do you think we have? We deserve more than this prison. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear? The beautiful. We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. More than anything, treat us as you would. The time has end our pain. Give us peace. Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down. We were so blind. We feel. We will grow. We will remember you.
Chandra's depths.
It's paradise. But what happened here?
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No What happened to the living land started long ago.
Are you seeing this?
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually...
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
For once, I wish I wasn't. Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you...
Look at this place. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades.
Even Rain Cream is here. Perhaps we'll get to see an archmage in...
I think I see Elia as well.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
It's who strikes last.
The steel garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time.
Before we go, what happened?
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. Time will tell.
After all this time, they're free. And the living...
Him and God entwine.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of what...
People seem to be gathering west of here.
Sansa. They marched in with... On what does the garrote? It's an outrage. They broke some glass. They didn't think.
Right now?
If you're looking for survivors,
How many?
I'm not sure. I... You?
We should move. Let's hope that...
Envoy! I do...
Giata, where have you been? Envoy.
How is Emerald?
Thriving on vodka. When I heard tensions were... Likewise. I'll keep them on a tight leash, just in case the steel... Oh, and I've been meaning to thank you. Emerald's there is healing, believe it or not. Indeed. Best of luck out.
Thank you, Elia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
The envoy. Is that you? Envoy, how did you... Where did you come from? You just appeared up... Ah, you're fake. But listen to me rambling. As much as you can. Yes, but I'd just like for us... It's going to be up to you, Envoy.
Envoy? Is it really you? Mihala told us you went into some place called...
When you didn't return, we took...
What did you see there? The god you felt in?
The origin of the Dream Scourge?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom. It's been weeks, Envoy.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge.
But the plague isn't over.
There won't be any new infections. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to...
I suppose it stands to reason. What of this god, then? Ludwig had intimated that this land grew a new god.
Giada and I have some theories about the nature.
I'd say we're past the point.
If the Adra here is a closed system, like a terrarium for our souls, eh?
Much like the formation of gemstones. All it takes is...
Wodka no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless, and
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradise? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Naku Tedek was riven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
We saw similar destruction at Nakukubel. If these and the gods thought it best to imprison this god...
Let's hope they don't decide to further amend them.
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sapadal.
Sapadal's power ravaged my people.
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose. But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days, but you wouldn't...
Ludwig's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm...
All right, let's keep the similes...
Oh, cheer up. So long as her passion for Wodika
Then we destroy her faith? I have a theory about this.
Oh, good.
It is not... Well, you might not believe me. It was Ludwig who called...
I didn't hear an answer, Ember.
She and her steel garrote laid siege to the city.
We've had no news for me. From what we can observe, southern Paradise...
Is there nothing up?
Stop the queen that... I've answered your questions. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her. What will his representatives find when they arrive? Before you face Ludwig, you should know what you're... But whatever you decide, understand... Well, a fine compromise.
So long as my wardens are left in peace?
To brisk trade. A docile Shatterscarp and a grave rum.
A grave rum, then, if we must.
I do not trust your empire to show restraint in its
Right. Might as well go ahead and start designing those rebel...
Good. We'll have perhaps a whole week of peace, but...
I will do my level best to convince the Emperor to accept a grave. That leaves the matter of Ludwig and the steel garrote. You must kill her.
Whatever happens to the living lands, at least I can kill.
She better say...
I'm proud to fight it.
Let's get to work then.
The Paradise militia will be at your back.
Thank you.
Show them that the living land...
We... May all...
Let's...
Time.
Let's go.
Kema Yezma.
Get off me!
Give me a second.
On the left!
Nice job, everyone. I'll hang back and watch the gate.
That'll teach you! Just what everyone needs at the end.
So, either you're made of iron, or a deer in armor is better than I...
Barely holding on, really. Survive. They flatter me. I can't believe. After everything we... Why? What right do the others have to be here? Because they let... You won't stop us. Even if I'm... the envoy. Of course you'd be the... I have. But never mind that. You've declared yourself for the enemy. Why? And the others, you won't You sicken me.
First Eagle's Reach.
You're pretty impressive, Adiran. Kato is hard to convince.
What are you doing here? I thought you left town week. About time. I saw a few on my way. I imagine they've been waiting for this to happen. Listen, one of the Garot's units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong. Take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the... You shouldn't find much opposition. I wish someone had stood up to this. Well...
We should go now, while the fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right. We can't go now. Then when?
Quiet as a soul.
I'm hit!
Get him!
We're under attack!
That'll show him.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Left leg!
Stop right there!
Come and get me! Next one's mine! What's the target? Let's see what you got.
Envoy over here. What exactly do you...
Liviana?
You nearly died in my clinic. Correction, you did die. What have you got to say? Well, at least you're alive. Kai, is...
Come on. I couldn't have kept him out of the action.
I knew you were a bad infant. We're patching up folks as best we can, but I'm not gonna sugar... You're damn lucky to be one of those. I can't say I approve of you leaping into the fray, but Gods be with you.
That's why I adore Liviana. For a peacemonger, she can be very authoritative.
best shot.
Right side of this.
Let me out.
First shot. To your left.
Utica demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
Let's pay Ludwig one final visit.
Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
Let's make sure she's safe.
So, did you come all this way just to try your luck again? You'll get your check.
Then what?
Look around, envoy. Heelgard should have listened. He failed.
Her order will...
Heelgard is a fool if he thinks half measures will save...
I won't weep.
As for you, Sapata, I don't know how deeply you've been... That's what they... Steel yourself, envoy.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
All this time, I knew you'd... Farewell.
Let's finish this.
You won't...
Once I... Your god of plagues is next.
Don't think so.
We are every seed in the soil. We will always...
What we prepared. No more.
Come on, let's get her already. One last time.
Whoa! Queen among queens! Send me your aid!
Hold on.
Worth it. Raw!
Worth it raw!
Worth it.
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this. The Paradis militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever, you take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores. The dream scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding. With your guidance, the Living Lands becomes a vassal of the Adiran Empire. In exchange for their taxes and soldiers, the free settlements are protected from future attacks. The fight for the rebels of Paradis are not so fortunate. Over the years, more of their hidden sanctuaries are rooted out by the Emperor's soldiers, until they have nowhere left to run. The Oracle Sargamus emerges from the Temple of Aethys, unburdened by any purpose but for the one you gave him. He makes the long voyage to the Deadfire Archipelago. When his energy flags, he recalls the compassion you extended him, and he returns to his work with renewed devotion. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partner, in time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Animancy still has a place in the Living Lands, but the Empire's disapproval. Though Adir has promised that the Living Lands will retain their autonomy, not everyone in Shatterscarp trusts the Empire. But many Adiran ships sail into the Grave Realm's ports. After the Living Lands is declared a vassal of Adir, Solace Keep reluctantly opens the doors of its fortress, though not before numerous missives are sent to Mihala demanding the Grave Realm be honored. Her reluctance costs the dwarves. The Pargrunen are never favored in trade negotiation. When Kai leaves the Living Lands, he is no longer running. For the first time in many years, he can face the future. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the Living Lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, no longer under the threat of imminent death, Yatsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sapadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve. Sapodal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as the sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and